make one small movement forward, and that quote-unquote small movement, it creates lasting ripples that push out towards the edges of the universe, not just this pool, right? So I'm sitting here poolside, and I just stepped my feet into the water. I had this moment where I just twinkled my toes in the water, and the ripples that went out across the pool. I'm the only one standing in the pool. I'm the only one making any type of movement in the pool besides the wind. And to see my little small of my toes tickling in the water, to watch the waves ripple and gain momentum and push all the way out to the far edges of the pool made me think. And it made me think about how one decision, one moment, one movement, one quick tick-tick can make a huge shift in everything. Sometimes we try to do the really big thing, right? For me, there's little pieces of perfectionism that show up for me, and sometimes I want it to be perfect. I want it to be, which is perfect is not a thing. We know this. I know this. You know this. But it shows up. And a part of wanting something to be perfect is wanting it to be done to this prestigious way that I see it. I want it to show up that way. And so that can lead to a feeling of overwhelmedness, and then eventually not completing the thing or the project, or just getting to a place where it's this is never going to be right. This is never going to be perfect. So I'm just going to put it down for a moment and then come back to it. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't come back to it. However, this moment with my feet in the water and seeing that ripple happen from one little tink-tink, little swish-swish of my toes, reminded me that it doesn't have to be, we don't have to see something to the fruition of the end. All we have to do is make one small movement forward, and that quote-unquote small movement shifts the entire thing. It creates lasting ripples that push out towards the edges of the universe, not just this pool, right? So rather than getting caught up in this is what you want to see for something at the end of your progress, this might sound cliche, but the little step makes a really big difference. So whatever that thing that you want to do, that you've been thinking about doing, that you've been dreaming on, that you've been whatever, just take one small step towards it. It don't even have to be a full step. It could literally be a tink, whatever that means to you. The tink could be looking up something online. The tink could be, I don't know, whatever you want it to be. And that's going to make a ripple. If you're familiar with the law of momentum, that's what that really was, in a very linear way. And to not get too sciencey or heady on you, but the thing about that ripple, right? Okay, so imagine that ripple was on a plane, right? Just one straight plane out that we could see from the video. But when we take that and think about the 360 view, which is still on one plane, this 360 view, one plane, but really it's 360 all the way around. It's a circle. So that one in one spot makes a ripple, not just in the 3D straight plane, but in every single point around the circle. That is more than just this way, but it's also this way and this way. It's a spear. So taking one small, minute step toward the thing that you want makes a ripple, not just in the 3D plane that we saw in the pool, but also 360 spherical around the world globe shift. And when we think of it that way, it makes me at least feel better about the small changes, the small movement forwards that I do, because I know that it doesn't stop there. It gains momentum, it increases, it affects multiple things, beings, ways of being, my own mental capacity and forethought and foresight and spiritual ability. It shifts stuff. So rather than focusing on, oh, is it perfect? Did I get to the end product that I'm looking for? Blah, 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 blah. All of those things that can hinder us from moving forward that we use as crutches. Speaking to myself too. Instead of going down that rabbit hole, remember this example. That one that one step, that one movement forward in motion and time ripples out so big, bigger than we could ever actually see. So you don't have to get it right. Oh, look at the bird, not the bird, the butterfly. Do you see it? Where is it? Butterfly. That one action creates a huge shift. And if you're concerned about the end product and about making it be perfect and things becoming overwhelming, just do one thing and know that it makes a really big difference. So go out there. This is my challenge to you. For some reason I like challenges. This is my challenge to you. Go out there and make one movement forward. Whatever that is. Call that number, research that topic, record your first video, type up your first story or theme that you've been thinking about for a story. Take that course. Just begin. That's really all this is. It's just to begin and watch the ripples take place. Oh, I love you, divine beings. You are loved. You are love. And I'm always rooting for you.